What's going on, everybody? Adam Snyder here with the Homemade Entrepreneur, and today I want to show you how to win the buy box. So if you do Amazon FBA or just you sell on Amazon, you obviously know about the buy box. What is it? How does it work? How do you get it? So first, what I want to do is just explain kind of the whole thing. Okay, so let's go and find a product. Let's click on like this one. Okay, so here we go. Here's an item. Now first, I just want to be 100% clear. Do I compete with Amazon for the buy box? Yes, I do. Okay, for me personally, I will compete with Amazon, but only on certain occasions. Okay, so here's what I want to show you about how to win the buy box. You're not going to get it 100% of the time, but if you can get it 70% of the time, that's a win in my book. So first thing you want to do is the first thing I do is first see what the price is and who's selling it. It's $29.89, sold by Lily's Gifts and Goods. Okay, awesome. Now let's go and look to see all these other sellers. So here we go. It's showing us a bunch of other sellers. Now you don't gotta look at the graph, but here's what I want to show you. If you want to win the buy box, first you want to be doing Prime. Okay, obviously it makes sense. Okay, the price again was $28.95 or $29.89 right here from Lily's Gifts and Goods. But why is that? How come Lily's Gifts and Goods has the buy box over this one right here, over Tower Toys or over Sale Viking? Here's what I want to explain. First, the reason why this person right here has, or she's getting it, or I'm just going to say she because it's Lily's Gifts, why she is getting the buy box over Sale Viking is probably because they have a 1-star rating, only have 1 rating over the past 12 months. Okay, so the way that the buy box works, first it goes off of price, second it goes off of, and this is not in any order, first price, you got sales history, you got your seller metrics are huge, and you have your sales. Okay, here's what, let me explain it. First, your sales price. The $28.95 price point should get more sales over the course of a day. Okay, so or a course over a month, whatever. The way it works is the person with the best price probably gets, or the person with the best price metrics, all the different factors are going to get the buy box probably about 70 to 80% of the time. And the people that don't have as good of metrics, have just a good price, are going to get the buy box and going to share it probably other 20 to 30%. So what this means is somebody is going to pretty much dominate the buy box as long as they have inventory in stock. You see right here, she has 11 in stock. I'm guessing these two only have 1. Because of that, these two right here are probably going to sell out really quick. Okay, so Amazon is going to want to get them off of pretty much off the listing. They're going to sell their products and they'll be done. Now, Sale Viking right here, because the rating is so bad, 0% positive, okay, because of this factor, they may never get the buy box. Even though they could be the lowest price, and they could be the lowest price by a lot, they may never get the buy box. So you need to keep that in mind, okay? So let's just assume that their metric, they get off the listing, okay? And so let's just assume that these are the only people selling the product. Now, who's going to have the buy box? Here's what I want you to understand, because there's no way to tell. The reason there's no way to tell is simply because we do not know these people, the accounts metrics. If they've had products returned, and specifically have had this exact product returned. If they have, and there's been a lot of returns, they're going to be bumped down. They're going to get less percentage of that buy box. Okay. Also, what you need to understand is this price, and it goes by the total price, not just the price of the sale. It also includes the shipping and includes taxes as well. Okay, so the total price, you need to look at that. So let's say this one right here, $43.95. So it comes out to what, $48 and I don't know, whatever. Let's say 48 bucks. Okay, so $48 for this item. This one is, let's say, 34. Okay, so there's such a big price disparity right here. This person right here is never going to share the buy box. It's never going to go back and forth. And the reason for that is because the percentage is too big. Let me explain. In most cases, you want to be within 3% of the lowest FBA price. Okay, look right here. All these are fulfilled by Amazon. Okay, great. So that's one thing. If you want to get the buy box, do fulfilled by Amazon. Do FBA because you'll get it more often. Next thing, this person is, let's just go right here, $29.89 plus $302 for estimated tax. So let me just pull up the calculator and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so here we are. Okay, so we got $29.89 plus 302 equals $32.91. Okay, we want to know what 3% of that is. So it's 98 cents. So we want to, we want to be within 98 cents of this total price. Okay, and the same thing if this person is now right here is going to be the buy box holder. What we want to do is we want to be within 3% of their sales price. Because if we are, we will keep swapping back and forth. If you get too high, get 5%, 10%, 20% higher, then you're not going to switch back and forth. If you go 5% lower than, let's say, this one right here, what's going to happen, or actually Lily's Gifts and Goods, because they had it when we looked. If you get within like 5% lower, what's going to happen is it's going to bump Lily's Gifts and Goods out of the buy box. Okay. Now, let me just go on record and say that there's nothing that is proven 100%. This is all based on my own experience, and the kind of history of some of my friends that are sellers on Amazon as well. So yes, and we do talk about getting the buy box and all that stuff, and we try to compare and see, okay, what's working, why do we think it's working. So all this stuff, it's kind of it's not like proven 100%, authorized by Amazon. Okay, that's not the case. Amazon is never going to tell you 100% this is how you get the buy box, and they're not going to do that because that's shooting themselves in the foot. Also, it is making it very easy for just anybody to come in and steal the buy box away from other people, and that's not what they want. They want the person, the account that has the best products, the best price, the best sales history, the best metrics. That account is going to get priority over any of the other accounts. So if all these accounts were the exact same as far as their metrics, their reputation, their reviews, okay, their past sales, what's gonna really factor in is the price. Okay, it's gonna come down to price in the end. Now, one other thing you need to understand is if the price is all the same, the reviews are all the same, everything's the exact same. However, Lily's Gifts and Goods has been selling this product for 6 months longer than everybody else. So the chances are she has a longer sales history, and she also has more of this particular product sold through her account. She will get the buy box more times than not. She will never get it 100%. Even Amazon themselves do not hold the buy box 100% of the time. There are times where you can beat out Amazon. How do you do it? Very simple. Let's talk about this exact same item. Let's go and we'll just use this item. Let's say Amazon is this account right here, okay? And they obviously have a great, review. They're great review or positive reviews, okay? So if you want to beat out Amazon, first you need to undercut their price. And when I say undercut, you need to be about 5% lower, okay? So first, 5% lower. Second thing, you need to have multiple products. You need to have multiple or a larger quantity of that particular item. If you just have one, you can win the buy box for an hour, and you may sell your product, and you'll probably do just fine. You'll be happy. It'll be done. But if you have the lowest price, if you have multiples of that particular product, if your account's within good standing, and Amazon does not come back and undercut you, you will hold the buy box for a little bit of time. From my own experience, okay, and I know this because I actually watched it. Okay, yes, I actually watched it, refreshed my page just to see who had the buy box. And I held the buy box on a toy that Amazon had. They had, I think, they had a large quantity of it, and I think I had like 30 some of this toy. I held the buy box for about an hour. This was in Q4 of 2017. So there was a lot of sales happening. Okay, I held the buy box for about an hour. I sold, I think like maybe 3 or 4 of this particular item within an hour. And soon after that, Amazon then undercut my price. Okay, Amazon's very smart. They want to get their product sold first because not only do they know it's a great product and they want to make more money, but they also know where they sourced it. They also know it's going to be a quality product. They're going to be able to ship it out as quickly as possible. And so for them, they are the best seller on their platform, obviously. Okay, so I just want to address that one thing. Okay, so if you want to win the buy box on Amazon, you need to understand price is a factor. You need to understand that your metrics are huge. You need to have, a low return rate, a low defect rate. If you do any of the shipping, okay, you want to make sure you ship quickly. Ship within 2 days. Don't have a late shipment rate. Okay, you don't want that. Okay, you don't want to have a bunch of returns, obviously, like I just mentioned. You don't want to have a bunch of negative reviews on your account as a seller. Okay, and because if you do, obviously, because every single sale corresponds back to or every single review on here, okay, all these reviews, they correspond back to a specific product that was purchased. So when Amazon goes and looks at that, they see, okay, there's, you've had, 2 reviews on your account from that specific product, and both of those are bad reviews. Okay, bad review would be 3-star or lower. Okay, that would be a bad review. So if you have 2 bad reviews, what that means is you are probably not selling the best product. So you will get the buy box less of the time. Okay, now I could really go on and on about, really how to, manipulate the system, and, and I'm going to give you a couple tips, but I could seriously go on and on for hours, and I have before. I'm not going to do that today, but let me give you a couple tips. First off, you want to get the buy box, so lower your price. Okay, lower your price will get you the buy box. Second thing, and that's not a guarantee, but that is a good way to get yourself in front to really be pushed and potentially get the buy box, or at least hold it for a little bit so that you can eventually hold it for a longer period of time. So that's number 1, lower your price. Second thing, to sell products very similar to that one. If you can't sell that exact same product, sell products very similar. Okay, same title, same, that are also recommended. Okay, because that puts you kind of in that same category. I sell a lot of toys, so for me to jump into a new toy product, or even into grocery, so for me to jump into toys or grocery, okay, and sell a new product, being that my account sells a lot of toys, a lot of grocery products, it makes it very easy for me to jump in, pretty much instantly and get the buy box. So if you want to sell a lot of toys, let's say you want to sell this Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin Megazord, great. Sell other Power Ranger toys that are similar to it. Okay, if you can do that, you will be, you'll put yourself in the right position to sell more of these and to potentially win the buy box. The third thing is your account metrics matter so much. If you get a negative review, like this person got a bad review, what I would recommend is to do whatever you can to get that review off your account. If that means you give away the product, do it. If that means you have Amazon pull it because it was a late shipment or something that was Amazon's fault, do that. Okay, you need to go and try to remedy the situation, because this one review could really change the amount of sales you get. Okay, for instance, let's look at a couple other ones. This one right here, 105 total ratings in the past 12 months, 94% positive. That's not bad, but if you factor this one to this one, she is going to get, the Melody Books is going to get the buy box more than her, I don't know, whatever finds. Okay, so just be aware. There's so many factors that go into this. I'm not saying you're guaranteed to get the buy box, you're going to get 100% of the time, but this is going to help you win the buy box as close to 100% as possible. Okay, so if you have any questions, let me know. If you have, honestly, if you have other tips, other things that you have found that work to win the buy box, let me know down in the comment section below, because like I said, it's just myself and a bunch of other seller friends of mine that we talk on the phone, we do some Skype calls, and we kind of figure out and really dive into what's working and kind of what we figured out is the case and why. Okay, so if you have something else you want to add, I'll be more than happy to read it and respond to it, and we can kind of go from there. But again, hopefully this video helped you out. Hopefully this video helps you win the buy box more times than not. because winning the buy box can seriously take a business from only getting, a few sales a day to potentially hundreds or 1,000 sales every single day, simply because you are in front of the masses. Okay? Because on the computer, Amazon states that about 80% of people will buy through the buy box on the computer. The number increases on mobile to over 90%. Okay, so just that fact alone, the 80 to 90% range will buy through the buy box. That means if you are not on the buy box, you're missing out on sales. So if you have any questions, let me know. If you have anything to add, put it in the comment section below. Hit that thumbs up button if you want more videos on just Amazon FBA, building your business, scaling your business, and making more money. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you guys on the next one.